Well, good morning everybody, it's Jasmine Gonzalez. Welcome to my video channel on YouTube. It's Thursday, my last day of work of this week. And I'm free tomorrow, which is Friday, and then Saturday I got a restaurant show, which technically means that I'm also free from work. And then Monday back to the routine of working these days. So far I feel okay, but last night I went to bed really late because I did got the plane ticket to go to Orlando, Florida in June. Now I'm trying to look for a hotel, cheap hotel, because I'm poor as hell. I got the tickets, the plane tickets. I really want to do this because I haven't seen my family in years, and I want to hang out with my family, spend some family time, and just do something different. And also I haven't been to Disney in years, like more than 30 years. And at the rate that I'm going, because my job prospects have been like pretty much like destroyed because of whatever reason it is, well, 2008 got destroyed because of the downturn in the economy. I decided to step out of the state because I just didn't have I lost my car. I was in too much debt, and I just didn't want to end up in having transition. I didn't want to end up in a place where I was going to not enjoy living, especially when you don't have a car around here in New York. Unfortunately, having a car is a necessary evil. And then my income has been going down since then. I've been trying to get back into engineering, find a job that pays me no money, that give me also time for myself too, because I like having the time for myself. Work-life balance for me is important. Even though I'm a single person, I still like my work-life balance. Not everything has to be about work. I'm also began looking into learning how to code just to increase my job prospects. But going back to Disney, I got that ticket. Now I'm looking for a hotel. The problem with the hotel is that if I use my what's the word? My Jeepers. Because I don't have a credit card. If I use my debit card, they will charge me more than the amount that I will have to end up paying. They will put a freeze on my account, pretty much, which makes sense, but at the same time is like I don't like that, because that can really affect me financially, especially if they go more than what they are saying that they're going to need me to pay. It seems like everybody wants to get me another credit card, and I don't like credit cards, and I cannot afford taking credit cards because I got too much student debt, and I have bad credit. I really have bad credit, and I have a previous credit card that I ended up using previously that I ended up putting way too much what's the word? I ended up using the credit card, and I ended up putting way too much money, and then when my job prospect wasn't very good, I couldn't repay back because I had too many expenses. Like living in New York State is expensive. Even though I live in upstate New York, living where I live is expensive, and I'm not joking. It's real. Like the apartment that I have, I pay $530 a month. But it's a shared apartment because I cannot afford to pay by myself. Even if I were to get a studio they start at $700 a month, and that's way more than I can afford on my own. Like, it's insane. I don't know who needs to hear this, but the minimum wage that we have here in New York State is not enough to live. As an adult person, especially me, like I don't have a place. Like if I were living near my parents, I'll probably be staying with my parents because I still don't need to get in my own house. Because I don't have the money, and also, why do I need a house? Why do I need to get a mortgage? I get it, everybody. No, because you need to live independently, yada yada. You know what? I would do so, or I will have done so. I'm doing that, but I would have done so if I don't know if I would have done so if I was living in Puerto Rico and working in the same job that I have right now, which is working for Walmart. But going back to the hotel situation, I don't have a credit card, so that's a problem. So I don't think I want to apply to see if I can get a credit card just so I can reserve a hotel. I don't know. I may end up putting it on my debit card, take my chances, but I know that it can go with more money than what I will be paying. And right now it's not convenient for me, so I may have to wait a little bit longer until next week to get a hotel. But that means that the prices are going to go up, which doesn't help me either, because then I'll have to spend more money to find a cheap hotel in Orlando, Florida in the weeks that I'm planning on going. So yeah, that is a problem. I don't know if I want to use an Airbnb. Airbnb has some issues, and I think a hotel, like the hotel that I was thinking staying is the Econo Lodge. And again, I just want to hang out with my parents and my sister and my niece and my nephew, which I haven't seen in 8 years. And it just, and again, it's a combination, because like people tell me, oh, can you go to Puerto Rico? Yes, if I had a really good job and they will pay me enough money, I will be able to survive. But no, I'm getting paid like misery sometimes. Like a few years ago, I was getting paid like, in one job, it was in a warehouse, and they were paying me $10, about $10 an hour. I'm like, that is disgusting. Then they increased the minimum wage, and I found a job that paid me slightly better, but it was still not enough. Like after taxes, like after they take taxes, you are left with so very little. Like $12 an hour doesn't cut it. I don't think $13 an hour even cut it. $15 an hour, you're asking for way too much, and I will be asking more money at this point because of inflation. 70 an hour, which is what I'm getting paid right now, it's kind of okay, but I'm still kind of struggling a little bit, especially now that gas has went up. But going back to the hotel situation, it's like I need a credit card, and I don't want to get a credit card, so I don't know what I will do, honestly. And I've been waiting 8 years to hang out to visit my parents. My other option was to go to Puerto Rico, probably in November. That would have been cheaper, because then I didn't have to worry about hotel or anything like that. But going to Puerto Rico would have been a little bit more expensive too. Either way would have been will not have made a difference. Now for the parks, I will also need money for the parks and all that kind of stuff, but I also work, so I have time off, and I have paid time off, and I now will get money to be able to use when I'm down there. That doesn't bother me a lot. That doesn't worry me. It's how I control my expenses down there to make sure that I don't overspend money, because the key is overspending. I don't want to overspend a lot of money. That is the key there. Because if you overspend, that can be relatively bad. But so traveling for cheap, that's a thing that I'm trying to figure out, because I don't want to spend a lot of money, and that is the key that is controlling my decision right now. But I may probably search for hotels today, continue searching, but I think I'm going to I'm going to go with the cheapest hotel that I found, because like I said, I don't want to spend a lot of money. I don't have a lot of money, so that's going to be my option. Spending only as little as I can on hotel. Worst case scenario, I know I will be in Florida. I don't know if I will be able to make it to AW down there. Maybe take the chance and see if I can contact somebody that will book me, and also do some work while I'm down there. I really don't know, but who knows. Anyway, that's how I got. And I'm really looking forward to July to go and see my parents in Orlando, Florida. And also, I don't know, I don't want to say what I want to say, but Florida is one of my favorite states, mostly because of the laws that have been passed recently. But at the same time, it's like, there's very little one can do down there that I can do about that. But other the fact that I want to go and visit my parents, I'm excited about going down there. I'm excited about going to spend time with my family in Disney. And so yeah, and definitely I really want to go to Galaxy's Edge. So somebody tell me, how can I get to Galaxy's Edge, because I'm a big fan of Star Wars. Not too big. I'm not like living the Force all every day, but I do like Star Wars. And so I'm a geek. I got my D20s in here right now. I'm a geek, so definitely I would like to check out Galaxy's Edge. That's one of my priorities in terms of like checking an area. So if you can tell me how can I do that, how that works, that'll be amazing. Leave a comment and I will see what I can do. So when I'm ready to go to Galaxy's Edge, I don't have to figure that out when I'm down there, you know. And so yeah. Anyway, that's all good for now. Peace everybody. Stay safe and see you next time.